South Park has a wild mix of characters, and for every fan favorite, there's someone so evil, annoying, or downright unbearable that viewers can't stand them. Take Butter's parents, for example. The kind of people who'd ground their kid for breathing. Wrong. From the pure-hearted to the pure chaos, this town is full of extremes. So today, we're ranking the ones fans absolutely adore. If you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to hit like, smash that subscribe button, and stick around, because the video is not over yet. Eric Cartman, the evil we can't stop loving. He's racist, manipulative, greedy, and yet somehow iconic.
Now you see what I was up to all along.
Eric Theodore Cartman is the soul or maybe the devil of South Park. From his very first moment in episode 1, Cartman gets an anal probe. He's been the undisputed engine of chaos. Fans hate him as a person, but love him as a character because nobody does evil quite like Cartman. Remember Scott Tenorman Must Die? Yeah, that episode. The one that sealed his legend forever. He literally fed a kid his own parents in a bowl of chili, and fans still laughed. We love him because he's fearless, unpredictable, and brutally, almost painfully honest. He says the things no one else even thinks of, and somehow, we forgive him every single time. Butters Stotch, the purest soul in hell. If Cartman is chaos, then Butters is pure innocence. He's the one character who does not deserve to live in a town like South Park, and that's exactly why we love him.
I'm not a fag yet, sure, but I am back curious.
Butters started as just a quiet background kid. But episodes like Butters' very own episode and the death of Eric Cartman transformed him into a fan favorite adored by millions. He's polite, gentle, and punished for absolutely no reason. His parents ground him for breathing. Wrong. Cartman treats him like a toy, bends him, breaks him, uses him. And somehow, he still smiles and says, "Oh, hamburgers," trying to stay hopeful.
Oh, or bitch. Oh, you're a bitch, Shelley. Oh!
Fans see Butters as the emotional heart of the show, the one pure soul trapped in an endless storm of madness. Even his alter ego, Professor Chaos, shows what happens when innocence finally starts to crack under pressure. Randy Marsh, the king of tegrity. Randy started as just Stan's dad, but somewhere around season 10, he transformed into South Park's uncontested king of insanity, and fans loved every single second. Episodes like With Apologies to Jesse Jackson, Medicinal Fried Chicken, and of course, Tegrity Farms, turned him into the icon of middle-aged stupidity, terrible decisions, and unstoppable chaos. Randy takes everything way too far, getting into pointless baseball fights, turning tiny problems into global disasters.
It's ketamine.
Ketamine? Isn't that a horse tranquilizer?
And even launching an entire weed empire because he thought it gave him tegrity. Fans love Randy because he's embarrassing, unpredictable, and painfully, hilariously relatable. The dad who tries way too hard, fails dramatically, and somehow gets even funnier every time he appears. Kenny McCormick, the silent hero. You don't need subtitles to love Kenny, the quiet kid in the orange parka who dies every other episode, yet somehow feels immortal. His silence makes him mysterious. His deaths made him an iconic running gag. At first, it was all comedy, the classic, "Oh my god, they killed Kenny" routine. But episodes like Mysterian Rises revealed something deeper, showing that Kenny's curse of dying and returning was tied to real tragedy and hidden power. He's loyal, brave, self-sacrificing. The friend who protects everyone without asking for a single thing in return. We love him because he never seeks the spotlight. Yet somehow, he always earns our respect. Kyle Broflovsky, the voice of reason. Kyle is the moral compass of South Park, the smart, reasonable kid trying to stay sane in a town built on pure chaos.
Please, I know your first love seems like the only love, but trust me, it's not.
No matter how wild things get, he's the one asking the questions we're all thinking, grounding the madness with logic and heart. Episodes like Cartman Land and It's a Jersey Thing show his courage standing up for truth and fairness. even when he has to stand completely alone. Kyle isn't afraid to challenge Cartman, the town, or literally the entire world when it's necessary. Fans love him because he represents frustration, compassion, logic, and humanity.
I've learned something today. You see, the basis of all reasoning is the mind's awareness of itself.
Everything South Park tries to break down, but also everything it desperately needs to stay real. Most hated South Park characters. Shelley Marsh, the sibling from hell. Shelley is the walking definition of a nightmare sibling, the kind who storms into a room and destroys the vibe without even trying. From her earliest episodes to her tiny cameos, her entire personality revolves around one mission: bully Stan until he questions his will to live. She screams, she threatens, she punches. That's her whole identity. Fans hate her because she never grows. No character arc, no soft moment, no twist, just non-stop yelling, random violence, and the permanent energy of someone who woke up angry for no reason.
I wish marijuana was illegal again! Shelley!
Wendy Testaberger, the overachiever turned annoying. Wendy used to be cool, smart, confident, one of the few reasonable people in South Park. But over the seasons, she slowly morphed into a preachy, self-righteous lecture machine.
Into what student council actually does before you just blindly listen to what some idiot with a microphone tells.
Episodes like Breast Cancer Show Ever proved she could be awesome. But newer seasons made her exhausting, always lecturing, never fun, barely relatable. She's not evil, just unbearably moralizing in a town where morality lasts 5 seconds. And that mismatch makes her irritating. Gerald Broflovsky, the secret troll. Kyle's dad always seemed like one of the more normal adults, until season 20 revealed he was secretly Skank Hunt 42, a toxic troll laughing behind a keyboard while ruining lives. The twist didn't just surprise fans, it instantly pushed him into the most hated category. He turned arrogant, hypocritical, cruel, hurting people for fun. A reminder that in South Park, the adults aren't just irresponsible, they're the real villains hiding in plain sight. Leanne Cartman, the mother of all problems. If Cartman is a monster, then Leanne is absolutely the reason he exists. Her endless permissiveness and refusal to set boundaries created the spoiled sociopath we see today. She lets him do anything, ignores his cruelty, avoids confrontation, and acts more like a confused roommate than a parent.
Half the price.
Mom, do not screw me over again!
Every time she avoids saying no, Cartman gets worse. Fans don't hate her for being evil. They hate her for being weak. She refuses to be an adult, and that is her biggest failure. Mr. Hankey, the Christmas poo. For Mr. Hankey was once the perfect example of classic South Park absurdity, a singing Christmas turd spreading cheer in the weirdest way imaginable. Gross, but lovable. His debut, Mr. Hankey, the Christmas poo, was hilarious, bizarre, and unforgettable, making him a fan favorite and a symbol of South Park's fearless insanity. But by the time The Problem with a Poo aired, the magic was gone. Fans cringed, the jokes didn't land, the charm had evaporated. He became a symbol of outdated humor, a character who completely overstayed his welcome. So there it is, the 10 characters who define South Park's love and hate. Being hated isn't always a bad thing. South Park is messy, human, chaotic, and just a little awful, and that's exactly why we love it. Yeah, that was my list. Tell me in the comments which character is the best and should not be hated.